This question of organ donation, there seems to be...
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I've changed my mind.
Who organised that?
Dr. Gill.
Ethan Gill, I'll show you through.
If Stacey signed the papers, but Central don't know anything about it, where would the organs go?
Well, my question exactly, Joe. Let's see what sort of answer we get from Ethan Gill. Have you seen Stacey?
No, she said goodbye to Mitch and left about half an hour ago. She's picking up her stuff later.
Can you repeat that? I don't understand.
Dr. Gill insisted it was all proper procedure. They're in theatre now.
What?
I'm sorry, I was in a bad mood and Dad copped it all.
I didn't hear you talking about him. Mental breakdown. It's a quaint phrase. Well, it's me you were talking about, I suppose, not some other Alex.
I was exaggerating.
So you think I'm slightly mad, do you? That's comforting.
Alex, it's not the way it looks.
What's your opinion? Or you just talk about me behind my back?
Look, you came in at the tail end of something. You got it completely out of context.
Mum, you got it all wrong.
Will you stop patronising me? You might think I'm an idiot, but I won't be treated like one.
Try and relax. By the time this injection works, Central should have rung. So if there's a bed available, we can transfer you as soon as possible.
Transfer? I don't get it. Back in a minute.
How's Tina?
Well, she's got extensive injury and she's in a lot of pain.
Sure, but it's not that bad. Why the rush for the transfer?
I don't know, but then there are a lot of things about this regime that I don't know.
Well, you should do something about it.
Come on, I've got to pick my battles, you know?
Yeah, but it's not right.
Yeah, well, at least at Central she won't be thrown out before she's well enough.
True.
Poor girl. God, that sicko's getting worse.
Yeah, not much comfort eliminating one suspect.
Suspect who?
Guy and I thought we knew the attacker.
It turned up clean. Sorry.
Well, I'd better leave you two to the detective work. I'd better arrange the work for Tina's transfer. See ya.
So why do you think Tina's been transferred?
Oh, no insurance, probably. She's not the ideal patient.
Yeah, it's all wrong. She can't fight progress.
Well, apparently they haven't got much of a description of the guy.
Well, he'll be some cowardly piece of scum. What can you do with vermin like that?
Sure are some sick people walking around. Should be locked up.
Kirsty, have you been instructed to arrange a transfer of Mitch's body to Central?
What for?
For donor organ removal.
No, was I supposed to?
Don't worry, Kirsty, you haven't forgotten anything.
We're just trying to find out what's going on. Has Ethan said anything to you about Mitch?
No, but he was with a group of guys. They went towards theatre.
Did they look like surgeons?
Well, they had cases and these sort of chili bin things. Does that mean anything?
Well, I don't think they're going to opera in the park, Kirsty.
I think you should go and talk to her.
I will, when I can think of something to say.
Tell her the truth, that we're both worried about her.
It's not that simple.
Well, this is crazy. We're all going round in circles. She'll listen to you.
I don't think so.
What could be the worst? She might get a bit titchy, but that's pretty much how she used to be.
Rachel, you know how I told you that we left the cruise?
Yeah, too full of loud Americans and you wanted to give her a break.
We were asked to leave the ship.
Why?
Well, Alice was getting wound up about small things. Someone had taken the last of the marmalade. She couldn't find her sunglasses, that sort of thing. Then there was this scene outside the purser's office. Limited tickets to an island trip, and this American woman barged into the queue, so Alex clocked her one.
She hit her.
Square on the jaw. Now, I know it sounds funny, but believe me, it wasn't. Alex was out of control. And the worst thing of all was she couldn't see that her behavior was inappropriate.
So how was the rest of the trip?
Oh, it was okay. I just tried to keep the stress levels down.
Will she get better?
Neurospecialist says these things are unpredictable. We just have to be patient. I know that it is hard on you, but we've got to do the right thing by her.
Will Dr. Gibson please go to pharmacy? Dr. Gibson, pharmacy.
A friend of Tina's called. Left a message. Bad business, eh?
Can't you do something about the directive? It's cruel to move it and totally unnecessary.
I'm sorry, it was a management decision. There's nothing I can do about it.
If it's money they want, I'll pay.
Yeah, that's very generous of you, Carmen. Would you do the same for everybody who can't afford private health care?
I'm not talking about everyone.
There is no point in worrying. The woman will receive excellent care at Central.
Aren't we supposed to be caring for people here?
Worthy sentiments, Carmen. Try them out on Ethan. See how you go there.
Why don't you talk to him? You argued to reinstate the prostitutes' health visits.
I'm glad you appreciate me, Carmen, but I'm here as a consultant. I don't get involved in individual cases. Okay?
I've always wanted to get some of those tapes and learn French, so now I'll have the time.
Learn a language anytime, Marge.
That accountancy homework's really easy. I'll give you a hand if you want.
Oh, thanks for the thought, Nick. But I don't need the help, and I don't need the homework.
You've hardly given yourself a chance.
I'm a failure, and that's all there is to it.
I'm sure that's not true.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. I got so desperate, I almost resorted to cheating. I've got Nick to thank for stopping me, and for pointing out what a fool I was making of myself. Oh, it's just all been a terrible waste of time.
Nick.
We're out of milk, Mum. I'll go get some.
Is that Mitch in the operating theatre?
That's right.
What's going on?
Removal of donor organs for transplant.
I thought so.
So why ask?
Well, why weren't the proper channels gone through for this procedure?
They were. I think you'll find the paperwork is all in order.
Well, why is it such a big secret?
I'm not hiding anything.
I should have been consulted.
Mr. Mitchell is no longer your patient. The matter is not your concern.
Why weren't Central called in?
Well, they're not the only game in town. Ideal does have its own network.
What network?
Honey, what is the problem? I thought you'd approve of saving lives with donor organs.
Well, I don't approve of these cloak and dagger methods.
There is nothing untoward in my methods. We have the permission of the next of kin. We don't need yours.
Stacy was violently opposed to the whole idea. What did you say to her to make her change her mind?
You make it sound so nasty. Standover tactics are not my style.
What did you say to her?
I think it's time you learned that haranguing people doesn't get you anywhere.
Do you think he threatened Stacy?
I don't know. But I'm gonna find out.
Won't take long to get to Central. We'll be sorted out and fixed up in no time.
Sounds like my sort of gig. Thanks, nurse. You've been a doll.
Hey, do you remember much about the attack?
Not a lot. I was pretty wasted when the trick pulled up in the car.
Was it a red car?
Dunno. Might have been. I remember talking bucks. He swore at me. And then wham, he clocked me.
He got nasty when you wanted money.
Yeah. He won't be laughing, though. I got him in the ribs with my stilettos. Something cracked and it wasn't me having a good time. Cracked out after that.
Hi, Tina. We're here to take you to the ambulance. Everything okay, Carmen?
Yep, good as she'll ever be. I'll give you a hand. Well, you'll be taken care of really well at Central. You'll be back on your feet in no time.
I'm back to work. Just hope they catch the mongrel before then.
Pearl Jam.
What?
Just testing what kind of music you like. R.E.M., Tony Braxton.
Tammy Wynette, Katie Lang. Country and Western's my poison.
Yeah? I've got an Eagles tape somewhere.
Oh, really?
I'll play it to you sometime.
The day I live up at the Hotel California is the day they take me out and shoot me. Test results from Miss Brownhill? Not so fascinating.
Oh, it's the shooting schedule for my health ad.
Why is it being shot at the beach?
Well, that must be for summer, I guess. There's like different ads for each month promoting various aspects of healthcare. Well, that's what I think. I haven't actually got the script yet.
I've had a few things about it.
Yeah, what?
Well, there's apparently one where you're sitting in a dermatitis clinic singing I've Got You Under My Skin.
No, I think the best one's in the STD clinic.
Bad case of loving you.
You give me fever.
You guys are gross.
Better than being gullible.
No, I think they should just use Kirsty's theme song.
What's that?
Material Girl.
I'm earning that money.
What price fame, eh?
What price integrity, eh?
Scoff if you want, losers.
Honestly, Kirsty, don't you see what's going on around here?
Yeah, we're giving the best in quality healthcare. That's what I see.
You're wasting your time with her.
Hi, Dr. Ropeiter. I'm just collecting Mitch's things.
Yeah, fair enough, Stacey. I don't want to upset you, but I want to talk to you about the donor organ scheme for Mitch. What did Ethan say to you?
He just asked about how I was coping.
Yes, I know it must be very hard.
Yeah, I was freaking out about the hospital bill and everything.
He offered to waive the bill?
Yeah. Look, I wanted to pay my own way, but I just keep thinking about the baby. Kids need a lot of stuff, you know. A future on the DPP is not too much to look forward to.
You're saying he offered cash?
Yes, I'm sure Mitch would want me to do this.
How much money was it?
Look, you told me to think about helping other people. That's what I'm doing.
I'm not judging you, Stacey. I just want to know how much money Ethan offered you, if you're prepared to tell me.
I got $10,000. I got us a future.
Is everything satisfactory?
Dr. Gill, how much longer is theatre going to be tied up?
I can't give you an accurate time frame at the moment, nurse. Is that a problem?
It is when we've got patients booked for elective surgery in an hour. What is Dr. Kwan supposed to do? Operate in the staff room?
This takes priority. Michael will be finished with the other theatre suite soon enough.
I'm afraid I don't run my schedules quite so loosely. Look, is commandeering theatre likely to become a habit?
I shouldn't think so.
We try to keep one suite free in case of emergencies. What if we suddenly have to deal with a car smash?
We're under no obligation to treat them. Look, Nurse Crozier, I'll take full responsibility for the allocating of the staff cost to the correct budget.
That is a huge comfort. What about the elective patients?
I'm sure you can rebook them.
Ah, Ethan.
Nurse Roberts, can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to talk about a management decision.
Oh, really?
Yes, the unnecessary transfer of a patient who's been admitted.
You've lost me.
Tina, you ordered that she be transferred to Central. I suppose she didn't fit your idea of the happy, ideal consumer.
Nope, not my orders.
You didn't order the transfer?
It's the first I've heard of it. Excuse me, Carmen. Pressing business.
I don't care if your flatmate forgot to wake you up. You are late and your wages will be docked accordingly. Now go.
Alex, take a look at these. What do you think?
Insomnia? What's this?
Our After Hours Club. These are the flyers.
What After Hours Club?
Our club. You remember you said that the name was up to me? Insomnia. What do you think?
Oh, yes, insomnia. Yes, of course. Now I remember. Well, that's very nice.
Alex, everything okay? No problems?
No. Everything's absolutely tickety-boo.
Tickety-boo.
And you see, this colour is perfect for television, the shopkeeper agreed.
No, you've done well there.
I know, the whole lot for $500. Thank you so much for loaning me the money.
Oh, pleasure. No worries. 500, eh? So you spent the lot just on that?
Well, these clothes are an investment, Lionel. I mean, these are timeless classics. $500 is nothing.
Timeless classics, eh? Well, what about all those other things girls go for, like shoes and stuff? I mean, won't you need those?
Accessories? Well, actually, I put a few essentials on lay-by, and I was wondering if I could borrow another 500.
Another 500. Not a problem. When you need to look $1 million, what's a measly grand? But who's counting?
I mean, it's my money, really. I mean, you're lending it to me, but I'm going to pay it back in like 2 seconds.
I thought Ideal Health might drum up some clothes for the commercial, you know?
Yeah, but can you imagine the ghastly stuff they might come up with? No, it's best if I choose my own clothes, because I know what suits me, you know. I don't want to be looking like a poor receptionist.
You'd never look poor. You'd look beautiful in anything. Kitchen tidy bags would look like haute couture on your body. Jandals adorned with melon pips would transform into crystal slippers.
Crystal melon! That is the lipstick I was looking for.
Well, that was quite an odyssey. The dairy's just around the corner.
Got bread too. You owe me.
Nick, just a minute.
Yeah?
Marge.
What about her?
Did you really tell her she was wasting her time at school?
Not exactly.
Did you give her any help?
Well, there's no point telling her the answers. I mean, she's got to work them out for herself.
So you weren't very helpful?
Well, I stopped her cheating, didn't I? And I got a detention for it.
You didn't tell me that.
It's no big deal.
What did you say? Something to put her off school?
Well, it wasn't just me. I mean, Charlotte was making all these cracks, and you should have seen Ormrod treated her like she was some kind of joke.
Didn't you stick up for her?
Kind of.
That doesn't sound terribly convincing.
Well, it's embarrassing, Mum. I mean, especially when she brings my lunch in and makes fun of me in front of all the chicks.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so you think it's all my fault?
Marge likes you, Nick. If you tell her she'll be better off not going to school, well, she'll be very hurt. She might even take your advice.
Guess.
I can't get into theatre until tomorrow. This is ridiculous. What's Gil playing at?
The big boys have taken over.
I'm sure it's very important.
I've rescheduled today's patients for tomorrow.
Great.
So, Kirsty, you better ring Mr. Walker and Mrs. Alston and tell them that their surgeries had to be deferred as well.
Okay.
Hey, Ellen, do you know if Ethan gave the order to have Tina transferred?
I presume he did.
But you don't know for sure.
Well, Paul dropped off the papers after he'd been with Ethan. I assumed they came from God.
Well, 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 thanks, Elle.
How about I give you a call when I get back from Hong Kong? We could make a date to do the clubs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm allergic to anything from Hong Kong.
I'll only be there overnight.
Oh, okay. Me and my boyfriend would love to come.
Thanks. See you.
Chili bins to Hong Kong by courier. What's going on?
Believe me, Kirsty, you wouldn't want to know.
What do you mean you haven't got time? We only just got here.
Oh, maybe one.
2 beers, thanks.
I promised Carmen I'd meet her back at the Toro.
So, you have a drink with me, and then you go and meet her.
She just kind of gets a bit tetchy if I'm late.
Tetchy. You poor, tormented child, used and abused by Nurse Roberts the Rottweiler. Well, it's obvious who wears the pants in your twosome. Tell me, are they leather?
Oh, please, only a reject from the 70s would go misty-eyed over leather. Wipe your chin, old man, you're getting embarrassing.
The late night club is opening soon, boys. Be there.
Oh, great.
Sure thing.
Insomnia. Be there or be square.
Oh, relic. Sam, maybe you could have an age restriction. You don't want to give the place a bad name.
I'll drink your milk like a good boy and run along home to Mama. I'll be there and rocking.
Rocking. Maybe you could have a little room out the back for the old fogies, too, where they can rattle their gold chains and rub their corduroys together.
Hey, Grace. Lionel. Hi, Sam. I've tried everything, Grace. Meditation, creative visualization, kickboxing. But when it comes to Kirsty, I've just got a mental block.
You've kissed her.
Once. And it was wonderful.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah, but she kissed me. I mean, it should have spurred me on to greater heights, but ever since then, disaster wipeout. I'm a failure in the lover stakes.
Oh, sure you two are compatible?
Oh, no question. We're like that. I mean, any more compatible and we'd be doppelgangers, except in the kissing department.
Well, don't put yourself down, Lionel. I'm sure you can do it.
You're a mate, Grace, and more than kind. But I don't share your optimism.
Well, maybe I can help. Look, I'm not promising anything. But there may be a way.
Come on, my shout. What about dinner? Nick can eat it. I'm supposed to work. I'll give him a call, tell him you're feeling off colour. You wouldn't want to spread those germs around, would you? You're a bad influence. Thank you. I'll go and have a shower, make myself presentable.
Do you want me to turn it down a bit?
No.
Hey, it's a real bummer you're leaving school.
Oh, thanks for the thought, Nick. But I finally realise how silly I've been.
I feel really bad about all those things that I said.
No, they were spot on. And you weren't the only one. Mr. Ormrod doesn't really want me either.
Well, who cares what he thinks? Ormrod's a loser.
And I'm a failure.
Don't keep saying that. I don't think you are.
Look, if I'm going out, I'd better go and get ready. Thanks for being so kind, Nick. And I'll find plenty to do in my spare time.
There's a bag of rubbish in the hallway and a box of paper for recycling. Do you want to see my bedroom now that it's tidy?
No, I'm sure it's lovely.
Yeah, it's not that bad now that I can see it. Do you want me to do anything?
You could make a salad if you want to. Rachel, it's lovely you being so helpful, but I get the feeling it's because you think I'm ill.
No, not at all. I'm just bored, that's all.
You've just undergone a personality transplant. Your father's been winding you up, hasn't he?
He's just concerned you don't do too much, not till you're really better.
There's nothing wrong with me. Look, believe me, Rachel, I don't want you to stop behaving like an angel, but I'd rather you were doing it because you want to, not because you think I've got some mythical medical problem.
Okay.
Well, Michael's over-dramatising, but it's all in his imagination. I've never felt better.
He's a doctor.
And doctors are always seeing symptoms in something. Darling, thank you for being so caring about me, but don't turn it into much ado about nothing. Are you going to make a salad or just keep murdering that lettuce?
Any of it's in Port Churchill? Yeah, I saw him going there a while ago.
Thanks.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I was just looking for a patient. I thought they might have been in here. Excuse me.
Feeling nervous about the shoot tomorrow?
Oh, kind of butterflies, you know.
You'll be perfect. Ideal. Just make sure you get plenty of beauty sleep before you meet the cameras.
Well, sorry to interrupt this vital conversation.
Our advertising campaign will significantly boost revenue.
More than body parts.
I'm not at liberty to discuss this.
Just how much are you making from Mitch?
Ideal's business dealings are no longer your concern.
Well, I wonder if you can help me with a little maths problem here. If people like Stacey are getting $10,000, how much are those fat cats in Hong Kong or wherever paying to jump the transplant
Why
queue?
don't you get off your tiny soapbox? Organ donation is a legitimate practice. The exchange of money is not illegal, nor is it unusual. The only ethical conflict I can see here is you're continuing to accept a salary from this company.
Are you asking me to leave?
I'm asking you to quit trailing around on this moral goose chase of yours and get on with some work.
Come on, Guy, come on. Guy, where are you? Pick up the damn phone.
Is something wrong, Carmen?
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place, yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.